Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 10, Chapter 8. Last episode we spent way too long trying to find these measly little 7 diamonds that we needed. Hopefully there's enough, otherwise we're going to have to go back and looking for more, but now we want to put them to use and start building some storage. So I'm going to make sure I have all my parts together, but in general, if we remember, there was the, if I can spell it right, this T-E-R. There's this, there it is, the storage lectern by Ars Nouveau that we are going to try to get working here. And this connects to a bunch of other storage things, including the chests and other stuff that I'm going to show you. Sophisticated storage, controllers, and things like that. But I'm going to try and keep it simple because I like simple. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to do a little bit of work and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I have put a few things together and then we're going to go on a journey of learning. Quest of learning? I don't know. Anyway, so let's go down the road here. Storage lectern. I need to make a storage lectern and I need to do it inside an enchanting apparatus, which means I'm going to need some number of these, and I'm hoping it's less than 7 or less, but based on the layout, I'm kind of concerned that it's really going to be 8. There's going to be something in the middle, and then you go boop, 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 you get 8. I suspect it's going to be 8, but we'll get there when we get there. One of the things I need is source stones. In order to make source stones, I found this recipe that is cobblestone or stone of various types around a source gem. To make a source gem, I need an imbuement chamber, and I have the recipe for that, so I can make that. And I put some of that stuff in here. I've got planks, archwood logs, some stone, cobblestone, my 7 whole diamonds. I looked around, I can't seem to find any more, so I may end up having to go find 1 more before I can build the storage lectern. But first things first, I need the imbuement chamber. And I can make the... What am I doing? I hit something here, and now I'm... Hold Shift, scroll mouse to change shape. Oh, I hit the ultimine. Okay. I wanted this. I went here looking for clues on some things, and I've got a lot of quests, tasks I can turn in here, but what I care about is this, because this is going to be where the sort of information is going to be. We made our spell book, we can get that. Yep. Get those, that's nice. Archwood logs, we have archwood logs, it's going to give us some experience. We made our scribes table. Looks like it's going to give us some random thing there. Yeah, okay, so here's the spell stuff. But what we really want is imbuement chamber. To create one of these in a source gem, we need to make an imbuement chamber. Imbuement chamber requires source, so we're going to have to generate source, small amount of source by, it produces a small amount of source by itself, so I just leave it, it will kind of generate a little bit. Recipes require arcane pedestal, several recipes require arcane pedestals to be placed around it as well, arcane pedestals. Okay, so we need the imbuement chamber and we need an arcane pedestal. What did it give us here? It gave us sourceberry pie, it gave us another sapling. Let's drop these guys in here. I should have cleaned out my inventory a little better. In fact, let's just keep a few things here. Let's keep this guy, and let's keep some cherries. Yep, that'll do. Okay, So first things first, the imbuement chamber, and you know what? Let's bring you over here so we're not running around. I started setting up here, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it. I want to kind of have this be my main place for working with things. So I'm thinking about the lectern, the storage lectern would go here. And then there's these things called bookworms that fly back and forth between your inventory and come back here. So I think they're going to need maybe a certain amount of line of sight. So I was thinking about if I use the sophisticated storage and use the controllers, I can have the controller, say, peeking up over here so the thing can go back and forth there. And then down here, I'll dig a vault. So just all the different chests and barrels and things that stuff will be stored in that are connected to the sophisticated storage. So it'll all be kind of hidden, and all of these lovely things will go away. Where's that book? Yep. So all of those things will start to slowly disappear. And this is noisy, and I should move it somewhere else. But I also like the fact that it's generating iron while I'm just kind of hanging out doing stuff. So we need, because it's not the lectern, it was the imbuement. IMBU, this guy, imbuement. Okay, so planks, gold. Got gold, got planks. Boop, boop, boop. Got that guy. I should I'm probably going to have to move these things again and set up somewhere else, but for now, we'll just put here. Okay, and then the source gem, it wanted, in the imbuement chamber, lapis or amethyst. And we found some amethyst on our last trip. Our last mining trip, is it still in here? Some amethyst. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Now, how does this go in? Do we right-click? We right-click. Progress 2, 4. Okay. Crafting source gem. Add source nearby to increase speed. We'll probably want to do that. How do we did I get a book for this? Did I put somewhere? There was it's not this, it's the worn notebook that had the information. That's worn notebook. Nope, darkness. Worn notebook. Worn notebook, there it is. Okay, so we want getting started, resources, flashing illusion bloom, mage bloom seed, torchlight, sourceberry pie, potion of mana regeneration, sourceberry roll. Okay. Sourceberries. Where do we find generating source? Equipment, rituals, familiars, automation, machines. Source. Okay, so I got to make these links, and then this one create. Okay, so this one creates source when things are growing. Source jar, source relay, so I can bring things around. Volcanic. Nearby blazing archwood trees will be burned up in exchange for a chunk of source. Wow, okay. Right. Way to go. Oh, but we do have our first here, so let's go ahead and swap that out. And we've got that. And now we needed little glowy guy down there. Okay. We needed, it was stone. So I've got cobble here, and I'm hoping cobble will work. Do, 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 do. No, it does not like cobble. Okay, we brought stone. There we go. 8. That's nice. Gave us 8 source stone. So now, if we go back to the LECTERN, left turn, such a weird thing to spell. We need this guy, which is 2 source stone and gold. Okay, we've got the gold, we've got the diamond. I can just do this. Okay. Now, magic. This might need some space. Yeah, I don't know where to put it. Okay. Space. I might need some space. Oop, oop. So let's start here. Arcane core must be placed beneath this block. Okay, arcane core. Arcane core. And meanwhile, let's keep this. I wonder if this will respond to like hoppers. Seems to be going fast enough. We're not going to worry about source immediately. We might have to worry about it with that. Okay, arcane core. ARCANE. Arcane core? That looks like an arcane core. Okay. So source stone, gold. Actually, I think I have all of that. We can, okay. And bloop. Okay. Now, pedestals must be within 3 blocks. Pedestals. Pedestals. Arcane platform. Arcane pedestal. Okay, so source stone and source gem. So I don't need a bunch of diamonds. Woo, all right. We might actually be able to make this. And like I noted earlier, we have, I want to need more regular stone. Did I start some over here? I think I started some in a furnace over here. All right. Pop. Okay, so it is this and a source stone. Except we're going to need more of that. So we're waiting for that. Okay, but in the meantime, we need the pedestal, which is this and that. Missing items. We need the source. We need more source stone. Yep. Oop. Okay. Okay. Pedestal. Okay. So I'm going to pause the recording while we're waiting for enough of these to build the, I think it's going to be 8 of these that I need. That seems about right. Okay, so I will be, find it again, there it is, right back. All right, I'm still waiting for more source gems, but I was going through the quests here and cleaning up these as they relate to the Ars Nouveau, and I got some extra source gems, and it gave me a model, and I was looking at this stuff. Let's read this. So this is the one that growing plants gives us source. Placing this near growing plants or saplings will provide source. Archwood trees provide more source. Bone mealing does nothing. Okay, great. So while I'm waiting for this, I thought I would make one of those. And that was Argo. No. Oh, great. Link. No, it's not going to be there. Okay. Nope, here it is. Okay, it's one of these guys. Aggro. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want. I want one of these. Actually, I probably want a few of these if I can get them. How many can it's going to let me make 2. Okay. Take my new axe. The gold one I just had, I burnt off cutting down a couple of things over there. We're going to knock you down. Pop. And hopefully get some saplings. I don't know how close this needs to be. Let's drop 1. So these things grow kind of big. So if I put you here maybe, and then the quest also gave me a couple jars, so I didn't have to worry about that. So we're just going to put a jar right next to it, and we're going to do the same thing here. Let's drop so 1 here, and if that I did, what did I do? I did 2, and then that might be far enough away. Where are you at? There you are. 1, 2, plop, and then you. And if I really want to get crazy, I can go 1, 2, boop, and then maybe another 1. Man, here. I don't know. I don't know if that how much. I can't bone meal them. The other thing I could do is let's see if these growing will give it some power. I wonder what the distance is. Oops, went too low there. Just trying to take the tops off. This stuff grows pretty fast. Find the seeds. Seeds? Seeds. No. There's some seeds. Replant these guys. Okay, that grew, and oop, that grew, and something went in there. Okay, 0% full, but that'll work. Okay, so that'll grow. We may need these. Hopefully I can pick these up and carry them off. That's 1%. It did. We see how far away it is. Okay, that's pretty far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks away. We could put these, if we put these, I don't want to mess with my, if we put these here, everywhere around here, we could have a pretty good source of, yeah, okay, you're gathering from all the way over there. Wow, okay. Cool, all right. So then we'll need the source links to get things back and forth, but that's fine. I have some seeds. Let's drop the seeds. Hemp. Okay. So anyway, that will do some work while we are off. We can optimize this better. I gotta think about how I want to do that. Sometimes it's hard doing these things without tutorials and watching a billion YouTube videos. But some of the fun is figuring it out. All right, let's see how many pedestals I can make so far. Oop. Oh, I'm missing the, yeah, I need more source jet. So I need stone. Stone. Am I out of stone? Nope, not out of stone. And a source gem. Now I need a source gem. Yep, nice and slow. Yeah, just wanted to share that. What else have we got in here? Franklin the Ogre Slayer. Hello, Ogre Slayer. What else have we got in here? Okay, we did that. It's going to give us some random prizes and some experience. Mycelial? Source berries produce more source than other sources. Also convert grass or dirt into mycelium. Also grow mushrooms if the space is empty. Generate source from nearby food. Generate source from the growth of plants. Stores up to 100 potions. Probably don't need that yet. Generates source from mob deaths and animal breeding. Do you count as a mob death? What do we think? Maybe. Okay, we're up to 4. Now I know it said we needed 4 for the storage thing. It said 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that the right one? 3. Let's clear some of the grass. 3. If I click on you, no recipes found. Pedestal. Yeah, okay, it did that. Okay. Which means I need. Okay. So we go back to storage lectern is. Looks like just chests and a lectern. So I gotta make a lectern. Oh, I hope I have enough books to make a lectern. Do 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 do. Okay, so first off, we can probably use this to make. That was 5 chests. We need more. That's stone. Oh, I am miscounting by 1. Okay. That's 8 chests. I only needed 4. Why did I do that? I don't know. So I think I just go kaboop, 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 kaboop. Yep, okay. And now I gotta go figure out the lectern part. I have books. Do I have just plain books somewhere? I have cows over there, but I don't have enough of them yet to really be often a bunch for leather. Although this is a mod pack, I should. Yeah, I've got those guys. You know what? This is a mod pack. Let us see. So first up, the lectern should be a bookcase. Yep. Now what can we do to make a bookcase? We get books and wood, planks. That's fine. Canvas. Where do we get canvas from? Okay, chanting. Yeah, that's fine. Carving it up. Planter. Canvas. What is canvas? Canvas is straw. Straw is. I have no idea what straw is. Where do I get straw? Hay bale. Crusher. I get it from Rice, bamboo, rice. Dry plant fiber. Okay, right. What else have we got here? That's really kind of it. Canvas or leather? Well, let's go see how many cows we have. I think it's 6. No, yeah, 4. 4. 2. I need 3 books, which is 3 bits of leather. Excuse me. Nope, go that way. And come on, come on, go on. Oh, come on. I need the other gate here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I need 3 leathers. That's 2. Need 1 more. You. Okie doke. That satisfies the minimum requirement needed without going over. And then the other thing I needed is paper. And paper, if I remember correctly, paper, sawdust, weird things. Yeah, sugarcane. I had some sugarcane over here. I need 3 books. So that's, yeah, we'll just plant the extra. That's fine. We'll just replant what we don't. Ooh, that popped up. That blue one still hasn't. At 11% full. Okay, well, something. 10% full. Alrighty. Making the books. Making the books. Making the books. Oh, I need the paper first. Boop. And then I can do like that, like that, like that. And bookcase, and then the lectern is slabs. Is slabs. Where'd the slabs go? I had. Did I make? Hello. Almost there. That and that, and that's the lectern. And put some of this junk away and see if this, so this is probably not going to work right off the bat because I'll have to do something. Oh no, it's working. It's working, it's working, it's doing this little spinny thing. It's kind of pretty. Appreciate the sound there. Okay, we have a storage lectern. Yay! All right, so this guy, really want to do something better with this floor. Maybe go here. And now we need to get bookworms. I'm going to take a quick break from recording and see how we get bookworms. But there we go. Oh, it connected to the... that's fine. All right. So I'll be back. Well, I figured out what I need to make a bookworm. Let me show you. So in order to make a bookworm, I need a... Oh, that's always just noisy. Let's move out of the way. That's quieter. Okay, so need to make a bookworm. I need a... it was under ritual. Which one is ritual? Rituals. Nope, that's familiar. Rituals. And I need to make a, there it is, awakening. And then in order to make an awakening, I need flourishing archwood, which is kind of a green color, as you can see here, flourishing archwood. Flourishing art. The problem is, at the moment, I have one red one, one blue one, and where they at? A small stack of the kind of, what, flashing, the yellow ones. So I'm going to need to go on a quest, yet another quest, to get these two saplings, which the compass said was a few thousand blocks that way. That's just annoying. The other thing that I have discovered is, actually, I think I found it easier going here. Under the storage, let it load, there it goes. Both of the controllers, so if I want to do, what is this? Yeah, functional storage, the controllers need quartz and redstone comparators. And then the um, sophisticated storage also needs redstone and therefore quartz. So I'm getting closer to my storage goal, but I'm going to have to go, one, way off that way somewhere to find the mystical forest that goes with Ars Nouveau stuff, and I'm going to have to go to the Nether, because so far nothing has just randomly dropped any quartz, I don't think. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go on a quest to find yet more stuff. So it's build, quest, build, quest, build, quest. That's probably my life for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it short here, and next episode we'll get ready to go for our travels and um, do what we can do there. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and bye-bye.